I want to play this Tubby Smith rant, and I want to get your thoughts on this. So, Seton, if you'll play that.
With the new NCAA regulations and guys can transfer when they want. I've been in this business a long time. Never seen like we had over 800 Division I players transfer last year. Over 800. Teach them how to quit. That's what we're doing. Things not going well, let's quit. I remember calling my dad when I was a freshman. Dad, people not treating, I'm this and that. I'm unhappy here. I was one of 2 blacks in the whole school. They said, son, somebody do something to you now. You're still getting your scholarship, aren't you? They still feeding you. They still housing you. You're still getting your education. I said, yes, sir. So you can't come home. Your bed's been taken, but you can join the Army. Best thing he ever said to me. Somebody need to tell him that, hey, you made a commitment. Stick to it. But it doesn't happen that way. They got a lot of people in there. That's the way life is.
All right, Tubby Smith, who's the Memphis head coach, what do you make of these comments?
I think there's a lot of truth to it. It's something that I struggle with as a parent. The problem is, especially in the basketball culture and the grassroots culture, is this type of attitude is in place long before they get there. I mean, the kids are changing high schools. It's very unusual, Dan. If you took like the top 50 recruits, that any of them would only be in one high school. Now, part of it is because they're in a certain school and they find a prep school that's better for them, so it can be a good thing. But then if you go down to their AAU team, which is really where all the action is, they're switching every other week. I see it. My kids, obviously, because they have my genetics, they're not going to be Division I athletes, but they all play club soccer. And there's all kinds of switching around teams because parents aren't happy. So I will say this, though. I think that, and it's similar to what I said about one and done. I do think there is a positive in kids having opportunities. If a kid is in a situation where he's not getting playing time, or he's in a situation where he's not happy with the coach for very valid reasons, for them to have those opportunities for change. I like opportunity, but I completely agree with the sentiment that, kids aren't sticking out difficult situations. And by the way, that's not limited just to college basketball. That's very pervasive in society, but it certainly resonated with me as a fan, someone who covers the sport, and definitely as a parent.
Yeah, you know what bothered me about that is Tubby Smith didn't make any mention of coaching situations. He's had 6 different jobs. Has he taken a job? Has he bolted to a new job? Why didn't he stick it out? Did he honor his contract every single time? These coaches do this as well. Why is it that it's always the kids who make the mistakes and it's never the grown-ups here?
Yeah, I completely agree with that, and that's the whole bemoaning of the transfer thing. Comes across as very old school. And then what I really don't like is when you may disagree with a young man's decision to transfer, or you may not like it, but the fact that schools have the ability to not release kids to certain schools, whether it's inside their own conferences, or they'll say if somebody's on our schedule, you can't play there. You see coaches abusing that all the time. So, no, I think you make a great point with that. I'm personally not in favor of open season transferring where they don't have to sit out. I think if you transfer, you got to sit out a year. But if you want to transfer somewhere, you should be able to go wherever you want.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.